leveraging, inspiring, motivating force across multiple organizations. We're getting united around these goals. So that's what we're doing here in these next 2 days, is to think broadly about what are the goals that the movement needs to address over the next 10 to 20 years.
I think the biggest opportunity in the future of the New Urban Movement is engaging with students. I think that that's something that your average student falls in love with walkability when they're in college, and we don't capitalize on that. We don't help drive that forward to a place where students truly not only fall in love with walkability on their college campus, but in their cities and in their communities.
I think the opportunity for the New Urbanism in the next 10 to 20 years is to really think about ways it can empower its members, empower like-minded organizations, and connect tools and resources to communities that really need it, tackle big issues like equity and climate change and affordability of our cities. And I think there's a number of tools to draw upon that the CNU members and the organization have developed, but there is a very strong need now to update those for the next 10, 20, 30, 50 years, and to think about the future in a whole new way and draw upon those experiences to create much more livable and just cities for everybody.
I think the greatest opportunity for the New Urbanism movement are America's small towns and forgotten places, especially in communities where population continues to decline and they're struggling trying to figure out their way forward. I think often about places like Youngstown that's lost nearly 60% of their population, or Braddock, Pennsylvania, which has lost close to 89% of its daily residents. How do they move forward, and how can CNU help be a part of their solution?
So I think the most significant opportunity for New Urbanism over the next 10 to 20 years is I see market forces really aligning demographic forces, aligning to support many of New Urbanism's tenets. And so I think that offers enormous opportunity for the movement to grow and for more people to join the movement. We see boomers, millennials, folks coming up behind millennials who all really are interested in quality of place and demanding better quality places, and I think that bodes well for the future of the movement.
So I think the greatest opportunity for the New Urbanism over the course of the next 10, 20 years is to build bridges in communities. I think that design is a common language, even when people haven't studied it, haven't had time to get immersed in it. I think that the design of their community is something that's close to their heart. I think that it's something that people bring their full selves to discussing, and I think that the years of experience for the New Urbanists have been about how to bring people together to talk about the future of their communities, to inform them of choices, and then to help them make great choices for their future.
I think the greatest opportunity for the New Urbanism over the next 10 to 20 years is really the promotion of excellent, fine-grained, walkable urbanism. And there's probably a better phrase for that, but that is what has always been our strength, what distinguishes us from other organizations, other advocacy groups, and it's the umbrella under which we can put a lot of our initiatives. And so all efforts should be focused on, in my opinion, building that bench from the ground up of people who really care about that and the principles of the charter and implementing it.
Okay, great. I feel like the greatest opportunity sitting before New Urbanism in the next 10 to 20 years is really looking at the way we are changing demographically as a country. We are going to be comprised more of older adults than we will of children in our very near future, and using that as the opportunity to really identify how to unlock some solutions that heretofore have been really challenging and really divisive, such as affordable housing, such as planning for disaster resilience, such as mobility. I think when you look at the needs of older adults and couple those with the needs of younger generations, you bring new stakeholders to the table, you bring new volunteer energy, and you bring new solutions that really benefit everyone.